that was creaky. Okay. Keep forgetting to accept this as soon as possible. Where is it? Ah, we're done here anyway. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm doing well, thank you guys. How is everyone? I have too many of these MVPs, which is not a bad problem to have, but I haven't used any of them yet. Minor problem, guys, minor problem. Oh, welcome to the stream. How do I feel about the FD nerfs? I mean, it's not just the FD nerfs, we also lost like the event buffs and stuff, so everybody right now is a lot weaker. I think that overall it doesn't make that much of a difference. Unless you were like super min-maxing things, like this sort of stuff will happen throughout the game. I feel like it's kinda... I shouldn't be bothered. I feel personally I wouldn't be bothered about things that are like a 2% like decrease. Like realistically you probably wouldn't notice it. Sure, it doesn't feel great, your culvert might go down and stuff, but for the most part it's like kinda whatever. Unless you were gunning for like a personal best of some sort, for like a boss, or you're trying to min clear a new boss or something, I can see that being annoying, but I try not to think about it too much, because at the end of the day, it's not that big. Just did your first ever CVL on Hard Galaxy clear? Oh, congrats! Hello Quang, welcome. I have all the bonk pots from the last event, but no motivation to raise characters. At least you only need to get to 130, 131 now, like the growth pots. The 131's not too bad. And if you really are lazy and you don't really feel like playing, just put them on anything. You can still put them on characters above level 200. I did that on Kronos when I didn't have anything. That's what I did. I had a bunch of random level 200s and I just used the growth pots on them and they got to 201. It's like, if I can't be bothered making a new character, then I just put on existing characters. Got a tip for your Cannon Master nodes if you like? Oh sure, I'm happy to hear. I have very little to no nodes on that Cannon Master, so I'll take whatever I can find. Through straight past 235? Yeah, I'm just gonna do my dailies on my battle mage before I forget, and then it's gonna be Xenon training o'clock, because I want to get to 235 as soon as possible. That's the idea. Have I done High Mountain? Not yet. I need to unlock 6 job on my Cannon Master before I make it. Before I do High Mountain. I think High Mountain is once per account. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's once per account. And because of that, I would rather on my Cannon Master to try to catch up my Cannon Master a little bit. That's the idea. Once per account? Yeah. Then in that case, I'm definitely saving it for my Cannon Master. But I need to unlock 6 job first, which is taking some time. Is taking some time. I've only just finished the first 3 crystals, so I'm on the next 6. So still got a long way to go. Best way to node up is just find 2 copies of everything with 1 spare. All the nodes will be needed for both damage and both mastery cores. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I saw on the Discord that they changed... Like, Cannon Master just has a weird orientation of nodes right now. I'm just gonna... Because I don't have any nodes, I think I'll just see what comes up first. If I happen to see it, then I'll go for, like, the quote-unquote ideal. But, yeah. We'll see how it goes, because Cannon Master's nodes are a lot more complicated than I expected, that's for sure. The whole, like, new masteries threw everything out the window for, like, a standard class. I think for most classes, like, you have your 6 skills and that's it. And then for Cannon Master, it's like, nah, there's just like 20 skills. Here's like a bunch of different ways you can do it. I'm just like, come on. Why did I swap? Why did I swap now when I'm broke? But that's alright. Recent some boss resets, so you have a few days to get it done. Yeah, I'm hoping to get it done either today or tomorrow to unlock 6 job. Hechelos and Damien took full G skills. Now you have to wait for G skills for each. Yeah, that's a bit annoying, but yeah, so not much you can do about that. I need to update my Nightbot. Just give me a second, guys. There's this whole channel management thing I'm not very good at, I'll be honest. Let me just put some summons down. I do like that I soloed Black Mage. I feel like I want to keep that link there, but I also want to add my most recent video. Let's go 40 minutes. There we go. Sorry, I just need to add some things to the Nightbot. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't Xenon have a lot of skills too? I think it does, but the nodes look pretty straightforward. It has a lot of skills, but the boost nodes are pretty standard. The boost nodes tend to be the more annoying things for me personally, because it's just like kind of RNG, whereas the skills you kind of just slowly get. Okay. Let's get out here. Let's get our last 1500 kills and we're out. Am I planning to liberate the Battle Mage? Yes, eventually. Its liberation's quite long. It's like 8 months or something like that. So we'll be here for a bit. Chronos servers are full? Yeah, it's kind of rough. That was an issue that I didn't have for a very long time, and then I started playing my Cannon Master again, and I was just like, oh yeah, that's right. This is a thing, isn't it? I think I can one-shot even in Odium, just barely though, on my Cannon Master. Unless you're talking about Battle Mage. You started a Nightwalker, Hyperburn, brand new account in Hyperion. Oh, nice. Nightwalker's a good pick. That class is really good. What is liberating and how is it done? So, to start liberating, you need to clear Black Mage. So typically people would get to, let's say 270, 275, something like that, and then have their gear be pretty decent. And then you join a Black Mage party and you clear Black Mage. And then each time that you clear Black Mage, you get like a little mini quest that you have to do. And after you clear that extra quest, which is, you know, you have to clear a different boss. Usually, there's like a sequence of bosses you have to clear. It's like Von Leon and Magnus, Hard Lotus, and then you go into like Lucid, Will, all that sort of stuff. You go through all those quests. It takes about 8 months to do. And then you get a 22-star Genesis weapon, which is the best weapon in the game. And every class has their own one. So that's what we mean by liberating. It's like a really long 8 months of clearing Black Mage. Yeah, it takes a while. It's because Black Mage is once a month. You can only clear that boss once a month, and you have to clear the Black Mage a total of 9 times, I think. So it'll take 8 months total. Just find it funny that you started Cannon Master and I just started a BAM. Yeah. I think Battle Mage has definitely picked up in popularity. The class is quite decent. It definitely feels like it got buffed in the most recent update as well. It feels that way. I feel like the Origin does more damage. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just because it's like so many lines and it just feels like it's gone crazy, but maybe not. Almost done here, just another 500 more mobs and we can get out. And I want to try to train my Xenon today. And I want to move across my Vac Pet and stuff like that because why not? And yeah, do some progress on that character. I have some fams that I would like to open in my storage as well, so maybe we'll get lucky and get like a small drop fam or something. That'd be helpful. Get some more node stones, stuff like that. Didn't you just drop a Genesis weapon for Cannon Master? I did. So I'm doing it all over again. You picked Buck as your main and haven't regretted it yet? Yeah, Buck is a good class. I hope you enjoy it. That class seems pretty good. It's pretty strong all around. Pretty good training by the looks of it. Yeah. I think Buck is just a very strong all-rounder class for sure. Okay. Your 0 hit 2 Dom Pendants back to back. Oh, that's the life, man. Dom Pendants are such a nice thing to hit early on, because it's just a better Horntail Pendant. Horntail Pendants are like so sad to use for a while. And then when you get your sub pendant and you're still using Mechanator, it just doesn't feel good. Abso or Dom Pendant from Hyper? I used to be on the Dom Pendant train for... I was on the Dom Pendant train for quite a while, because I thought that the Abso weapon was, like, relatively easy to replace, right? But somebody said something that changed my opinion on the Dom Pendant, and they just said it's the event Dom Pendant is a red Mechanator. Because it just goes to 15. It's just a red Mechanator. I think if the Dom Pendant was more than 15 star, you definitely would consider it a bit more. But I think my perspective was definitely changed when somebody was like, yeah, that's just a red Mechanator. I'm like, yeah, you're kind of right. Kind of right. Especially if you want to try to make drop gear. If you're a new player, you definitely take the weapon anyway, so that doesn't matter. But if you're planning on making drop gear on a bossing mule or something like that, then you also don't get the Dom Pendant because you're going to replace it anyway. So, I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted. I think I would always pick the Abso weapon now, personally. What do you think about Ilium? I think Ilium is a really strong class, but unless you have sticky keys on and or use Spanish, I think that class is kind of high APM. That's my understanding of the class. That's part of the reason why I didn't play it. But if you're okay with playing a class that has pretty good mobility, and if you're okay playing with the Spanish keyboard setting or sticky keys or whatever, to press those 2 buttons, think it's a pretty good class. Just not for me. Okay. I need to make more wealths. Isn't BAM high APM too? I don't think it is. You're pressing like maybe 1 or 2 keys every once in a while. But then when I think of high APM, I'm thinking of the classes that press like 2, 3 keys at the same time constantly. I'm thinking things like, what's that class? Other that does it. I was trying to think. Oh, Kana, like when you Tengu weave, stuff like that. Well, that's what I would consider high APM. I guess technically you can hold it down now, but I don't know. What's my recipe box? I want to make some wealth acquisition potions. I haven't made these in a while. Besides a Hyperburn mech for exactly that reason, farming is so chill. Yeah, I think mech is a pretty good class because of that. Being able to just sit around and hold one button and then put your summons down every like minute or so, or 2 minutes whenever you go loot, it's kind of nice. Is it worth to craft a Dom pendant? I personally wouldn't. Like, I think crafting a Dom pendant feels so bad. It's so expensive. If you're really, really down bad for that upgrade slot, like if everything else was upgraded, then maybe, but I think for most players, you'll be working on gear for a long time. And yeah, there's just no rush for it. I think it costs way too much material to make a Dom pendant. Okay. Let's see, did I put everything I need into the storage? Probably. Don't think anything else is expiring. Okay. Let's move over some stuff. What's the fastest way to get level 10 smithing? I think you make arrows. I remember making a lot of arrows. The foot pedal is because you hold down your main attack. What's it called? Missiles, the missiles. So you're always holding it down, so it's just easier with the foot pedal. As long as that foot pedal is only one input, I'm pretty sure it's legal. I'm pretty sure you're allowed to do that. Okay. It's kind of genius, honestly. I'm sorry if I miss your comments. Feel free to like post back any questions if I miss them. It's just that I'm a little bit distracted at the moment. But do give me a little bit of time to see if I can catch the question before you re-ask. There's one thing that I've started to get better at is just trying to catch up with chat, but sometimes I go on like a tangent and then I get distracted. Alright, just give me a second, guys. Let me just lower my blinds a bit. The sun's in my eyes. Alright, I'm back. Hello Dan, welcome. Let's grab the stuff from the cash shop. Thankfully they changed the reward shop so then we can get pet snack for free. Now the question is, do I want to get a third pet? Because I will have this vac pet on with me, but the question is, do I want a third one? Do they come? They don't come with any skills. Do we get any more pets from this event? Do you guys know? Because we got the hat from this event, which is pretty good. It has like auto buff or whatever. But yeah. AB gives pet. I'm not gonna make an AB. I'm too lazy to make an AB. And I won't use my vac pet yet. Because I have like the same vac pet. Having 2 vac pets, I feel like it's kind of pointless. Wait, how do I do this pet snack thing again? Do I have to go like talk to an NPC or something? See this one? Can I just do this through here? Okay, cool. So I have my vac and my usual pet, which is good. Now, I kind of want to put. If I'm gonna train, probably don't need overdrive. Where's my decent speed infusion? There we go. That's better. Probably do decent speed infusion, and I'll just leave bind in. Yeah, that's not too much of a big deal. Decent speed infusion. I have holy symbol in. I don't have maple warrior. There we go. That should be good enough for the time being. Go West gives a pet. Which one is it? Is it this concert board thing? I haven't like done this. I haven't looked at it. Because like you're meant to like give them like a message, right? Once per account. It's in the queue event? Oh, for the vac pet. Oh yeah, I knew about the vac pet unless because I was talking about another pet. Just looking for a normal pet. Because I don't really want to use my vac pet just yet. I'll worry about it later. You can do it on a existing AB to claim the thing. Because I don't know if I have to make a new one or not to get the stuff. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind then. I think for now, for trading, I don't need the 3rd pet, but then I'll need it for bossing, probably for like the auto buff. Alright, let's grab some stuff here. I'll grab out all these. I have so many fams, so hopefully we get some ID fams or something like that. I have a bunch of 3x coupons as well. I have so much garbage in my inventory. Let's sell some of this. It's all these things you get from Hyperion and Cygnus. It's just so much garbage. I need like the what are they called? The recipe bags. Let's grab that. Damage skin. What else? Let's take out all these fams. I think I got these from like training my legion and just never got around to using them. Okay. Let's see if we can get a small drop fam if we get lucky. ID fams would be nice as well. And then I can probably go for a badge later. At least half an hour? Oh my god, there's so many coupons. So many coupons I have to go through. Okay. Let's go here. I'll just lock these here for the time being. Oh, I need to grab some Monster Park coins too for the green part. No, I'm too lazy for that now. There's too many things. Guys, there's too many things in this event. Okay. Before we start though, we're gonna do a little bit of gambling because my emblem is kind of sad. My emblem is definitely a little sad. So I made some pretty good progress. Flo says hi. Oh, hello Flo. If you guys are interested in seeing my Xenon prog, the next video will come out somewhat soon, but it's already out on my channel if you're a member. Ah, Flo, you are here. Hello. Alright. Guys, I spent like 2 bill on this emblem, and I still haven't seen 2-line attack. I swear my account is like cursed to not see 2-line attack. Specifically, 2-line attack. Isn't that so painful? Like, I legitimately got that 3-line secondary before I saw 2-line attack. It's so sad. Actually tragic. Why I'm not working. It's a chill day for me today, thankfully. Alright, guys, I'm not asking for much. I just want 2 lines of attack. It's actually so sad. I've seen like 2-line magic attacks so many times. I'm really not asking for much. See, look at this. Why? Please. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for 2-line normal attack. Please. I'm 100% running out of money as well. I spent so much trying to make drop gear, but I'm out of money. I need to wait for reset to get some of it back. Yeah, it's kind of painful. No, oh my god. Oh, this game still thinks I'm on my battle mage or something. This is so Papega. What is this? Tragic. And I want specifically 2 lines of it. Oh my god. I want 2 lines of attack so that I can train more conveniently. That's the ideal. Because now that I'm in Moras, I kinda want to train in Moras if I can. But if I can't train in Moras, then I guess Arcana's fine, but Moras would be ideal. Mostly because of the fams, but yeah. I think even in Arcana, I might have some trouble one-shotting without proper lines. Yeah. See what we can do here. This is kind of painful. Are we really gonna settle back on 12% attack? What do you guys think? Or are we just rolling and just hoping for the best here? I'm actually so broke. This is so down bad, actually. How's Xenon going? Xenon's going well. I'm just a little sad that I can't get 2 lines of normal attack. No! The wrong 2 lines of attack! That is so troll. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Do I really sit on this? I'm too broke to reroll it, guys. I'm too broke. I'm actually too broke to reroll it. Is that worse than 12 attack? If it's worse than 12 attack, then I have to reroll. But if it's better than 12 attack, then I can't afford to reroll it. Alright. Let's grab some of this. Ooh, I can even use this. Maybe? I don't really need drop rate that bad, though. I don't know where I'm supposed to even train. I don't know anything about my character now that I think about it. Okay, where's my familiar key? Or am I just blind? So I do prefer it on my thing somewhere. Am I blind? Where's familiar? Man, all these colors just look the same. It is confirmed that I'm a little bit colorblind. And it doesn't help knowing that because I can't see anything. only ever so slightly colorblind. Enough for green and yellow to look kind of similar. It makes it really hard to read the text, actually. Alright guys, do we see 15% ID here? Or a small drop rate? That'd be cool. Small drop rate for the copium when we clear Lotus Daemon. Ooh, 15%. I don't think I'll be able to one-shot the Shadow Dance Hall. That's my concern. I think that I won't be able to one-shot there. Because aren't they also kind of high level? Are they like 240 or something like that? Don't remember. Ooh, meso drop rate by a small amount. I could probably still use that while training. Wouldn't be bad. Because at least, it guarantees a meso bag, right? Although I think my meso bag is already guaranteed. But we have 15% IED, so I'll take that. $239. Also, there's a chance that the map might just also be really full as well. Yeah, I can't train here. I had 2-shot here. So we'll probably have to go back to Arcana and try to find another spot. What's a lazy spot that I can just sit in one spot? Can I just AFK at CLP? I know it doesn't have that many mobs, but can I just AFK here? Oh, I don't have my Shadow Partner on, actually. Can I just AFK here and just hold down one button? What do you guys think? Is that troll? Am I griefing myself by doing this? It doesn't have that many mob spawns. Not sure. Are there better spots to just kind of sit around? Because I kind of don't want to flash jump around, I'll be honest. What is that, a emote? Oh, no, I want the shower there. Yeah, Earth Spirits is the most common one. Is this the best spot to train? You guys reckon this is the best spot to train? Seems, I don't want to flash jump around if I can help it though. I feel like my hands will start to hurt. How's this looking? That's probably fine. You know what? I'll suck it up. Let's train a little bit. See how far we can get here in this half an hour. How much money we have? Like 250. Okay, I mean it's pretty comfortable. Some of it doesn't get hit though. That's the only issue, but I think if I put my summon a little bit to the left and then my fountain a little bit to the right, it should be okay. Upper path 2? I mean, I'm down to test things out. It's like over here somewhere, right? I don't have any coins on me at the moment. I don't have any coins. I kinda don't want to open things. I feel like this one might be a bit high effort for me, but then I have to time my jumps. Knowing me, I will end up in the hole most of the time. Other one? There's another upper path. Upper path, side path. Which one's the other one? Oh yeah, my missiles are off at the moment. Are you talking about this one? Ooh, this one has a lot of burning. I am one-shotting here, which is nice. I don't know where to put my summons though. Looks like I can hit most of it anyway. Let's just sit here for a little bit. Why not? I remember training here on my Corsair back in the day. Like my... what was it? My original Corsair series. But the problem is, I think you guys overestimate how efficient I'm trying to be here. I'm not getting Monster Park purchases at the moment. I don't have any coins on me. I kind of don't want to relog. This is good enough. Good enough. But it's not lazy enough for me. I'm so lazy. I don't want to move. Deepest cavern, lower path. Is it down here? Hey, this looks pretty comfy. Can I just stay here and let my summons do the rest? Wait, can I just... Alright, thank you. This is my life now. I'm staying in one spot. I'm staying in one spot. This is my life now. Looks like everything's getting cleared. Hopefully that side's getting cleared. I really hope that does enough damage. Alright. Let me just sit over here for a little bit. I mean, it looks like it's getting cleared. I can put down 2 screens and AFK every 30 seconds. Yup. Neat. Oh, thank you. This is exactly what I was looking for. And I'll just loot every once in a while. Oh, I forgot to grab my wealth acquisition potions. Okay, thank you. This is my life now. Unfortunately, I left the map and I had my fountain down, so now we're back to jumping around for a little bit. Could find burning. Is this map popular? I can't even tell how much burning this map's on. Does it even have burning? This map doesn't even have burning at the moment. Oh no. Are my missiles stopping me from changing channel? Oh no. I can't change channel. My missiles. That is so troll. I'll change channel a few times, see if I can find any burning. It's not looking too good though, I'll be honest. Yeah. I think let's just not worry about it too much. Ah, very good. This is my life now. If I could get that 2 lines of attack, my fountain would one-shot. It's barely not one-shotting. Thoughts on Xenon so far? Mobbing and bossing? I think mobbing seems alright. The main attacking skill is pretty big, which I like. And I'm not using green pot, but with the green pot I can see this being pretty comfortable. But yeah, it's not bad. In terms of the bossing, it seems pretty strong from what I can tell. Honestly, I don't even need the second screen down. Like, the first screen is already kind of doing everything I need. Xenon needs attack speed inner. I'm having trouble getting 2 lines of attack. I can't afford to do my inner right now. Don't even have legendary inner. What's my inner even? It's just unique. Oh, not even unique, just epic. So it's pretty hard. I also don't do 1.5 times here. How much do I need? I can probably put a little bit more in. Oh. What's half of 360? 180. So I just need 20 points. 20 arcane force. You get legendary circulator for event shop. How much does it cost to get the legendary circulator? Ooh, you know what I could do. Will this help the thing? Probably not, hey. 2,000? That's pretty expensive. There's not that many things in the shop though, do I need? Can you buy arcane symbols in this event? No arcane symbols? Damn. Yeah, there's no way I'm buying symbols with the event, with the boss droplets at the moment either. That's right, it's because this event, they're giving us a lot of the stuff for just logging in, hey. It's like one of those ones. So they're giving us a lot for here. Decent amount of stuff here. Most of the things that you would buy, they're just giving it to you in the event shop. I mean, for logging in, which is sort of nice, but at the same time, doesn't give you very much. They do eventually die to that. Maybe the arcane force multiplier might be worth it. I do have some extra arcane symbols. I have 40. So what's this? I need 27 here. And 35 there. It's not enough. Oh, true, we do have a lot of stuff from the event. I have my flame title on. I'm in a guild. I'm just gonna put some points. Oh, I'm not even in a training legion. I'm in a training thing. Let's do this. What's wrong with me? Could have done this. This will probably push it to be enough, right? If I put between damage and normal damage. Completely forgot about hypers. Alright, let's figure this out. see how the fountain goes here. Yeah, it's almost there. Let's just pump some points into here. I just need 20. Call it a day with that. Yeah, and crit damage, you're right. Let's see how this goes. I'm just watching the fountain on the right. Okay. Okay, it's clearing now. Alright, now we can AFK. Very good. The things we do so we don't have to do anything. What should I do for the level 220? If you are on a relatively new account, or you don't really have access to Lotus and Damien clears, I think take the weapon for sure. I'm not wrong IA at the moment. I don't have the money for it. If I go for IA, I would want to try to get for attack speed +1 ideally. Otherwise, it's not really much point. I got to 230 mostly because of Monster Park. Yesterday's Monster Park gave a lot of EXP. Like the Sunday, like I went from like 224 to almost 230 in 7 Monster Parks. It was so crazy. Like each run gave me like 15% or something like that. So much EXP. Yeah, let's see how much EXP we've made. It's like 10% in about 15 minutes. 20% an hour. It's not bad. I want to try to level up by tomorrow, so I have plenty of coupons to do it. I just need to make sure to loot every once in a while. How long does this hologram thing last? 60 seconds. Oh, I can just loot every time that goes down. Oh, this is the life though. This is what I wanted in my life. Just doing nothing. Is marksman jump a toggle or am I just bricked? So unless you right click, if you right click on it, it has the normal up jump like most other classes. When you hold up, you will up jump. Otherwise, there's a double tap up to up jump. You had nothing and you complained? What do you mean? What do you mean? VIP boosters. Oh yeah, I don't know if I started that. I forgot to accept this. The chances of this is pretty low, right? Like the booster itself. I remember somebody telling me that like they were training for a few hours and they didn't see a single one. So I feel like shouldn't be expecting it anyway. 3-ish a WAP. So are you talking about like the 2-hour wealths? I'm assuming you mean the 2-hour ones, right? 1 an hour is a good guess. Not bad, not bad. I'll keep that in mind though. Like if I see a booster, I'll try to stack it with everything I've got. $10 you got 12? Okay, yeah, it's about 1 an hour then. But that's... I wonder if it's affected by drop rate, because if it is, then I'll probably get even less than that. What's the point of the spinny thing? That's the best I've got for an up jump, if you're talking about this one. It's literally there just for an up jump, in case I need it. Ooh. So you can't play this class? No proper up jump is pretty pain. Yeah. Dude, everything is pain after playing Battle Mage, I'm not gonna lie. Everything that I've done on any character after my Battle Mage, it does not feel good. My Battle Mage can just teleport wherever I want it to go. I can go wherever I want to go. And now I'm playing classes that I have to like maneuver correctly, I have to press buttons to like position myself. Why is it so difficult? You burst on A once you let go. Press S. Yeah, it's the Xenon tech. So yeah, everything feels kind of awful now to me. I'm not gonna lie. I think maybe I should put the screen on the right side and the fountain on the left side. I feel like my screen's not wide enough over here, because I'm missing a few mobs every once in a while. I think on the next cycle I'll swap it around. You like Merc but your hands hurt? Yeah. I think that's a general consensus. I feel a lot of people who play Merc and push that character, it's pretty good. Seems pretty good. Playing TP classes, I miss double jump, but reverse when I'm playing double jump classes. Yeah, I feel you. Do I not like Kali? Nah, it's too many buttons. It's too much effort. Alright, let me see if Fountain here will clear that a little bit better. I know this screen should be over pretty good over here. Because I should be able to clear the rest here. Alright, much better. Up jump plus TP is nice. Yeah, dude. That is by far the thing that I miss the most for Battle Mage. Why is that class allowed to have 3 teleports and an up jump? Main Blaze Wizard has bad mobility. Tell me about it. I also have my Blaze Wizard. Whenever I play that class, I'm like, this class is so fun. But I can't live with its movement. I didn't get to play Blaze Wizard when we were allowed to cancel what was it, Cataclysm with Flashfire. I never got to play with that, but that sounds like that sounds so broken. I love the idea of like having an iframe that you can cancel. Blaze Wizard is a fun mobber. I enjoyed training Blaze Wizard to 260. Is the screen down? It is down. Oh. One VIP booster will give you 70% of a stone. Wow, that's pretty good. I'll try to keep that in mind then. Honestly, for Blaze Wizard, they only need to change one thing. Just give it like a dash. give that class like even the smallest dash somehow into its kit, and that class would be perfectly okay. It's so sad right now with just a flash jump. It's like a single flash jump. That's it. That's all it's got. Single flash jump. Like archers have more mobility than that class. Like a marksman that's meant to be like a sniping class has more mobility than Blaze Wizard. Like what? Six drop takes 85% less time. Oh yeah, I saw that update. I was like, that's very good because getting the stones filled up takes a long time. Takes a long time. First time catching a stream, love the content. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna live your lin for you. I don't know about that. Popped 3x and Rune and got 70% with 1 VIP. That's crazy. That's what I'm hoping for my Cannon Master. I heard some people telling me like the VIPs give you a lot. And because on my Cannon Master I'm trying to unlock my 6th job. I'm really hoping that it drops, but doesn't look very common. Does not look very common. But hey, at least we're getting there slowly. Getting there slowly. Honestly, right now, I'm just really happy that Xenon's training at the moment for me is like lazy as hell. Like this is what I live for. So if you guys have any like other places like this where I can almost just AFK, it's great. Cannon Master feels clunky too with their flash jump. I think Cannon Master at least has a lot of like mobility options. I like the fact that their flash jump is pretty far, and they have like the double up jump, and they have like the little knockback thing as well. It's like the amount of options you have is pretty cool. So I think that the movement like skill ceiling for Cannon Master is pretty high. It looks hella fun. Hello, Muffinator. Welcome. I'm gonna buy a Vac Pet on my Xenon. I don't need to. It shares cash shop with my Battle Mage. What's the uptime of the regular zone for Xenon? It's 100%. It's really nice having 2 summons at 100%, so I only just need to sit in the middle here. But yeah, I have a lot of 3x coupons to try to get through, because this is from the previous event. It's gonna take a long ass time. Turn up that skill opacity. I'm gonna forget to turn it back off once I swap to a different character, that's for sure. You might make a Xenon? I don't know about that. I feel like you wouldn't like this class. Oh god. Was that why you told me to turn on effect opacity? Because this thing is bright as hell. I straight up got trolled. Okay. Hey, I'm pretty happy with overall though with this class so far. Just glad that the training is good. I was worried about like having to flash jump, like double jump, flash jump for a lot of the maps, but I was thinking to myself like, surely with 2 summons this class can't possibly be that active. And yeah, thank you to, I forgot their name already. They were just here who told me this map. I appreciate that. I didn't really move to loot, which is nice. On this map at least. Mechanic is true lazy mobbing? Yeah. I would have probably have Hyperburn the mechanic if I didn't already progress one so far. But I'm also okay playing Xenon, playing like just like a new class. New class is always fun. I know nothing about Xenon. So this is nice. Also, hello Johnny, welcome. The downtime of this, the big force field is not even that long. How long is this? It's like 90-second cooldown, last 30 seconds, not that bad. It's like for a minute, I'm just walking back and forth. How to refine faded silver into silver? I'm not sure. Maybe one of the NPCs in Ardent Mill? I don't know too much about crafting. Oh, this is one thing I have to get used to with Xenon as well. Like the flash jump is crazy fast. Maybe it's just like a thief thing. I feel like a lot of the thieves have like really fast flash jumps, and I can't control this. It's kind of too far. But yeah. How's everybody today? What are you guys working on? How far have you guys pushed to Hyperburning, if you guys are also pushing Hyperburnings? Where did you farm Lydium ores for Deimos Shield? I think I just mined random rocks on the floor, I'll be honest. I don't remember going for it specifically. Oh, so a lot of us are like in the 230, 240 range. That's pretty impressive. It's just the amount of free stuff they gave us really like makes these levels so much easier. I know it's only been a few days, but it's kind of crazy getting to 230, 240 in like a couple of days. Give us so much free stuff. Just pop a new wealth now, just to keep everything in sync. I'd like to hit 290. Would you like to help out? I don't know about that, mate. Man, you guys are popping off. There's a lot of good stuff going on for this event. Yeah, dude, the new CRA stuff that they gave us, this stuff is so busted. Like, what? They give us 12% CRA? And then, like, the Fafnir weapon is pretty good as well. It's all 15 star too, it's so broken. Did I see Discord? I'll have a look. My Discord is laggy at the moment for some reason. That is crazy. That is crazy, Swan. You are insane. Keep jumping off the side of the map, guys. And yeah, I think for a lot of players with this new Hyperburn, you can get pretty far pretty fast. I'm sure that if most players, if you get to 220, you could probably do CRA with just that. Like a brand new account, just getting the Hyperburn to 220, you could probably do CRA. It would be a long run. It wouldn't be like free, but you can do it for sure. The fake Absolab weapon is very good. It's very good. You just need to do a little bit of flaming to get like a reasonable flame, and then it's really nice. WSC dependent. I guess if you take into account IED though, yeah, it would be a little bit of a WSC dependency. But I think as well, it's just like a really solid boost. I'm sure most new accounts could do at least 3-door. Maybe not C-Vel. I think C-Vel is a bit of a jump from 3-door, but 3-door is definitely doable with a little bit of upgrading. Get a few accessories, get some stars, some 3%, and then the Fafnir weapon the Fafnir set just carries. C-Vel easier than Clown, to be honest. I mean, I can see that. For some classes, that's definitely true. Oh, hello, JH. You're like struggle. Nightwalker or Night Lord? If I had to pick between those two, I would pick Nightwalker, just because the training's a lot lazier. If between those two, I would pick Nightwalker. Mostly because the training's so much easier. Arcane Whip is perm, the box is 60 days. I haven't looked into it, to be honest, so I don't know. I didn't know that you get an arcane weapon until like a couple of like hours ago. I didn't realize what like people were talking about. It's like, what's this arcane weapon you guys are talking about? But yeah, it turns out you get an arcane weapon for 260. Yeah, so 260 you get a free 15-star arcane weapon. For some classes it's really, really good. Some classes it's alright. Just did CRA on my Hyperburn BAM. My summons kept healing the clown. Oh, yeah, that'll happen. Yep. I feel that. For Battle Mage, you really can't put down your summons, and if you do put down your summons, you gotta get ready to either turn them off or just die in the fight. The arcane weapon is very dependent on the class, I feel, right? Because of the attack value. I feel like for mages it's pretty good. Isn't it for like some of the mage classes really good because you can flame it? Even with like a tier 6 flame, just a tier 6 flame alone is like so broken. But I don't know how it compares to 17-star Abso. Being 15 stars, pain. It's the same pot as the fake Abso, right? So you're only really gaining the attack from Abso. Sorry, that you only get like an attack bonus, basically. Yeah. It's not ideal, but I think for some classes it's probably fine. At the very least, it gets you to your 2-set a little bit faster. If you're a new character and you manage to get like an armor box or something like that, or you buy an armor box, the 2-set's not bad, right? But then again, you probably have 5-set Abso at that point. Yeah. Kinda hard. Yeah. I think, at the very least, if you're a returning player, it's pretty nice. I think if you are a player that has a very clear idea of what they want to do, the arcane weapon box is like pretty whatever. Yeah. If it was at 230 or 220, that's true. It's hard to say, isn't it? does nothing for 0. Yeah, it's not even tradable, is it? I keep falling off the side of this map, and it puts me like on the far left side. Boys, we're making money though. I'm back at 400 mil. That's all the money on my account. I'm so broke right now. I spent all my money trying to make drop gear. And then try to like get this emblem to 2-line attack. I just haven't got 2-line attack. I don't know about soloing at 260. But definitely doing it in a party. I'm trying to remember how long it took me to do to solo Hard Will, Hard Lucid. I think it did take me a bit, right? I feel like for your average Maple player, you're probably not soloing Hard Lu Will at 260 though. You are definitely one to Giga Juice your mules. I feel like most players at 260 can't solo H Lu Will. I'm just thinking about that. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't think so. Definitely depends on the level of funding, that's for sure. Guys, I love Xenon. Xenon is great. This is the life. Actually not that far from leveling up as well. Like I've barely done an hour. Not even an hour, like half an hour and a bit. I'm already 30 something %. Combine this with Monster Park, I think should be pretty easy. Hope you get a Cont for next boss. Oh, good luck. I would also like to see a good ring for my battle mage. $250 bill for shining. Damn. What are you trying to push? Are you gonna push a bunch of mules, or are you going to fix some stuff on your main? I mean, actually no, your main only would have Eternals if you are ready for that. Wouldn't be fixing anything, that's for sure. Just Eternals. 2 Eternals? That's pretty good. As in, that's a lot of items. Eternals can be pretty expensive. Right now we have a Cont 3 and a Raw 4. Yeah. Hopefully you hit your Cont 4. That'd be good. Are you gonna be soloing Black Mage on your BAM every month? No. I am very happy with what I've achieved on the Battle Mage. I'm not gonna solo prog any further than Black Mage. I might solo the bosses at some point, but I'm not gonna solo prog anymore. In the sense that I'm gonna start doing grandest bosses as soon as I find a party. Assuming I can be bothered. And yeah. Actually, I duo Hard Seren on my Battle Mage at the moment. It's like a 15-minute run, pretty good. It's so nice doing Seren in a smaller party. That gauge does not move, so you don't have to worry about the boss. It's so nice. I remember doing Seren in like a party of like 5 or 6 people, and at some point that gauge during P2 is just empty, and you're just like, what happened? It's just people just randomly get engaged. And now duoing it is so much nicer. Do you think 3 bills enough for all 17-star Absol armor? I don't know about 17. You might get unlucky. If you are pushing for your first set of Absol armor to be 17, I would probably safeguard it. And if you're gonna safeguard it as well, it might be pushing. I think 3 bill might be cutting it close. Possible if you get lucky. if you don't safeguard, it's probably really really reasonable you hit it. But if you're safeguarding, it might be close. Yeah. Safeguarding is just expensive. It's like 100 something mil per tap. Above 16. Kind of expensive. Yeah, 5 bill is a good amount for 17 star Absos. Because realistically, you're spending like 200 mil each attempt at 17 on 5, 10, 15. You're new, should I worry about shining? I think if you are new, save for shining. Because at the very least, if you're new, you give yourself enough time to try to get CRA gear. And it's one of the best upgrades you can get to start off. Like 17 star CRA gear, like the hat top and bottom is huge. And then if you happen to have a pink bean belt, reinforced gear, just like random stuff that can transfer into superior, and getting those to 16 is a lot of stars. Basically, if you are new to the game, your main focus should be trying to get past 15 star Star Force for cheap. Because that's where most of your damage is. I can get away, personally, with like spending my money in weird ways, like making drop meso gear, because I actually have a relatively set up account. I have a bunch of boss mules and stuff like that to make money, right? But if you're new, all your money is precious. And yeah, 17 star gear is really big. I would 17 star your CRAs first, and then if you have any money, just 16 star all your Absos, and if you're feeling lucky, go for 17. But yeah, just be careful, because if you are new, you would definitely prefer to... You would definitely want to safeguard those Absos. You don't want to blow up any of those. Best advice for new players? Never rage tap. Best advice for new players? Only play on event. Event is best for new players. What is the cutoff for qualifiers at new? I mean, everyone's definition of new is different. I think for most players, like, there's always something to learn. So... whenever I think of new, it's like somebody who's just returned to the game. And it's been a while since they've played the game. Maybe not like brand new. But if somebody's just like, come back to the game, they're like a 240, they don't remember very much, I'd still say that you're pretty new to the game. Should you safeguard arcanes? I personally would always safeguard arcanes. Especially if it's like my main. If it's my main, I will safeguard arcanes every single time. If it's my mules and I can like get carried or clear content otherwise already, then you can argue to not safeguard, but if it's your main, I would 100% safeguard. I know it's expensive, but do you know what's worse than spending all your money and doing nothing with it? And blowing up your arcanes and also running out of money, right? Even if you have a bunch of spares, I wouldn't risk it. Each piece that you blow up is like a month worth of waiting. Because at some point you're going to run out of spares and you're going to be back at the waiting room. Yeah, I would always safeguard my arcanes. It's your best in slot. For most players, it's going to be best in slot. Why wouldn't you treat it as like the most precious gear? In 6 months, everyone's killing Carlos. I think you underestimate, like, or rather overestimate how far a lot of players go. You'd be surprised on how early people stop playing the game. Ooh, rune. Oh, pressed the wrong key. But I agree though, like, a lot of players, it just depends on which part of the game you're in. I feel like for most players, when they join for a season of Hyperburn like this, a lot of people don't get past like 270. Because after you get to 260, the EXP drops a lot. And especially if you are not somebody who's used to grinding on mobs a lot, and your main form of EXP is just from your dailies, the progress is actually quite hard. It slows down so much, and a lot of people just stop playing. Because the main way that you make money at that point is, you gotta do your bosses, and if you're only doing dailies, your gear doesn't progress very far. You have to like kind of go out of your way to progress your gear. And then, to make money for a lot of players, if they don't have boss mules, they have to grind, right? And a lot of people just don't do that. It's hard to say though, because like, we've been playing for so long, it's hard to see that perspective. But it wasn't until I started making more videos and then starting it all over again, I'm just like, okay, this is something that just takes a lot of time and effort, and I know that not a lot of people are down to grind that much. Congrats on your 5k Legion, Matthew. Will I ever go for 22 again, or are you settling 21 on all your new characters? I probably will always settle 21 for the time being. Mostly because if I settled for 22s on my Battle Mage, I don't have resources to play the Xenon, right? But because I only settled on 21 completely on my Battle Mage, with the exception of my Arcanes, which are at 19, I can fund this Xenon very comfortably. I don't have to worry about anything, really. How many hours do you think I need to spend on this game daily? Honestly, if you play like half an hour to an hour a day, you can get pretty far. Obviously, if you want to progress faster, you got to commit a little bit more time. But if you just want to do just the main things, you do your Arcane River dailies, maybe Monster Park if you can be bothered, you'll finish your Hyperburn pretty quickly, even without playing too much. And then when you find time to grind and stuff like that, or do your bosses, it'll just slowly add up. Like, there's no rush. I think for MapleStory, it's quite unhealthy to try to rush too many things at the same time, because there's a lot of things you can optimize, but it takes a lot of time and effort. And also, that assumes that you know exactly what you want, and exactly how to do it. It's just, yeah, it's just a lot of things. I think as a casual player, like an hour a day, or even half an hour a day, you can get pretty far. At the very least, you should be able to get to normal Lotus, normal Damien by the end of the burning. And you can do that pretty easily, I'd say, by just playing casually. It might take you like the entirety of the Hyperburn to be able to get to that point, but if you're only playing casually and you're not too fussed about optimizing everything, you can get to like normal Lotus, normal Damien pretty easy. Have you decided how you're gonna cube this character? I have no idea about anything about cubing a Xenon, I'll be honest. And I'm not gonna fuss about it until I can afford to make damage gear. Until then, we're just making drop meso gear and leaving everything at epic. That's the plan. I think cubing is going to be the least of my priorities, with the exception of my WSE. Because WSE is straightforward, it's just, you're just going for attack, right? Do you think 50 bill will be enough for 3 Arcanes to 22? I think that you might be pushing your luck with 22 Arcanes. I would say that's not enough. In my personal experience, it took like anywhere between 30 and 70 bill to 22 an Arcane. Like my cheapest 22 Arcane was 30 bill. And if you get lucky, then sure. I think for 21, it's more than enough to get all of them to 21. But 22 can be like all over the place. 50 build is plenty to get a reasonable try at full 21s with all those 3. But 22 is like kind of scary. Would you say so, Swan? 21, pretty reasonable, but 22 is kind of can go can go anywhere. Because you get to 21 within, like, say, you could probably get to all three of them 21 in, like, say, 30 to 40 bill pretty reliably. I think that's, like, even overestimating it for some people. But then, you know, if you one tap it to 22, then it's cheap. But if you don't one tap it, you might be in a world of pain. So yeah, do decide very carefully. For arcanes, I would not recommend shotgunning them to 22 one at a time. I would not recommend that at all. Especially if, because I'm assuming that because you're asking me this question that you haven't tried for 22 arcanes before, I would not recommend shotgunning them 22 at a time. With your money, I would happily get all of them to 21 and then just stop. And then I build my spares back up. Because 22s is very scary. 22 is very scary. What is your stats Arcane Force that you one-shot? Let's have a look. My combat power is 2.3, and so I don't know how does Xenon stats work? You got to add them all up, and then I think I'm on like equivalent of 12k stat, roughly 12k stat, and my Arcane Force is 540. Would you go 19 to 21 Arcane Whip if you're not going to Liberate for a year? Nah, I wouldn't say so. Judging by the fact that I cleared Black Mage with a 17-star Arcane Weapon, I think Weapon is like the least of your priorities. I think if you had spare weapons and you had nothing better to upgrade, then yeah, sure, why not, right? If you feel like spending that money. But I think a 17-star Arcane Weapon is more than enough. '22s do feel liberating if you hit the 22. In my experience of like star forcing things, I didn't hit my first 22 for a very long time. My first 22 was my... I think it might have been my Sierra hat. It's either my Sierra hat or Sierra bottom. One of my Chaos Root Abyss items. And I think it took like 20 bill at the time. Which is like, not the worst, but it's not the best either. But then the next 22 that I did, it took over 60 bill. It's just like, you're just playing like a weird roulette game for 22. Trying to complete an item. But with the same amount of money, you could have 21'd everything. I think with like 60 bill, you could 21 like 5 or 6 items. Like, would I rather 21 5 or 6 items or get 122? It's like, I mean, yeah, sure, I complete one item, but it's kind of whatever in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. It's hard for me to advocate for 22ing things just for the sake of completion. Unless I had so much money that I could do whatever I want with it, and I have so many spares I don't have to worry about spares, I probably would never advocate for people to go for 22s just for the sake of completion. I do it, but I'm stupid. That, you know, that's a mood. That was my mentality before too, because like I wanted to finish items, but now that I've played the game a bit longer, I can't do that. I think I would rather like consistent progress now. $21 your weapon in 1.5 bill? Yeah, like that sort of thing. I wouldn't push my weapon otherwise. Settling 21 arcanes might be the play once Eternals are easier to access. I can see that. I can see that. It just depends on how far the power creep goes. Because depending on the content, if damage-wise you still need 22 arcanes, then you'll still have to do that. It's like the whole thing when they announced Eternals the first time. When people were like, oh my god, they announced Eternals, there's no point pushing CRAs anymore. But you kinda need the CRAs to access the content. So, yeah. Just keep that in mind. It might be replaced, it might be accessible, but sometimes you just need that gear to even access the bosses. It's like the amount of people who like try to skip Absolab to try to get Arcanes, but unless you're getting carried, you definitely need Absols to get your Arcanes. Maybe that's not the best example, but like that's just one that I thought of. Yeah. Sometimes you do have to just invest in temporary gear, otherwise you just can't access the next one. It's completely different if you're getting carried and stuff like that, but yeah. Arcanes just skip into Eternals? Yeah, true. Is that easy? Skipping Absol was only viable if you were getting carried in the first place. But now with the 5% change, you might even need the Absol just to even get the 5%. But yeah, back then, if you were getting carried, you could get away with, or you knew people who could carry you, you could get away with not having Absolab gear. But now, it's kind of hard. How's Xenon feeling for you? Feels pretty good. I don't move while I train. At least for about 30 seconds. It's kind of nice. It's not, my thing's not proccing because my other force field's down, but yeah, it's been pretty good so far. I'm enjoying the bossing so far. I don't know what's going on though. I think my opinion on this class will definitely develop once I get to like Hard Lotus. Until I get to Hard Lotus, it's really hard to say. Zero with decent WSE is good enough. Interesting. Honestly, for being carried, the hardest part is finding somebody or having a group of people who would do carries. But yeah. Do charity carries? That's crazy. Yeah, I think for me, the bossing on Xenon will definitely... I need to get a feel for it just because I don't know how to do the burst setup just yet. I'm still getting used to it. I need to find a hotkey, like a key binding layout that's comfortable for me. So I've been moving my keys around quite a bit to try to get more comfortable with it. But I'll get there eventually. Not too fussed. But yeah, I've done a lot of things on my Xenon so far. Right now, my main priority is to get to 235. And, yeah, getting there. Getting there slowly. Oh, I should go get a Legion Wealth. Xenon and sorry, Hoyoung setup is... I've heard bad things about Hoyoung setup. Yeah, for Xenon it's kind of annoying because your burst, you kind of have to hold down this one key, the Mega Blaster, for a while to charge it. And I definitely let go of the key very often, and I'm just like, yeah, this is not my brightest movement. Where's a risk taker on a mage? That's unfortunate. Yeah. Let's see, I've done about 1 hour's worth and I got about 50%. So I should be able to level up by the end of today at least once, and then hopefully I can get another level by tomorrow. I muted myself expecting to sneeze, and then the sneeze disappeared, and now I'm really sad. With dailies and master packs, you level up quickly. Yeah, I just want specifically to get to level 235 because I have a lot of the arcane symbols. The elite went down, I didn't notice it. No, my Mega Blaster just did nothing. Why are you down there? You know what, I'm just ignoring him. I'm just gonna farm. Charge Mega Blaster for what? Oh. How's Xenon bossing treating you? So far, so good. My opinion on the class is probably not going to develop until I get to Hard Lotus. That elite there is never gonna die, is it? Should probably kill it though. I think it gives a lot of EXP. I don't want it to go away. Imagine if I die though. That'd be crazy. Where am I? Okay. How's any boss treating you and then I missed my Mega Blaster? Yup. Could not have been timed any better, honestly. Not my proudest moment. Yeah. Just wanted to get to Esfera as fast as possible. And then once we're there, then we can chill on the training. But I do want to try to get my gear on this character set up. I don't need to save too much for shining, I think. I don't have that many goals in terms of like gear on a lot of characters. I feel like I'll just want to try to 17 whatever I have. And I should be okay. Ooh, a VIP booster. My first one. Nice, it lasts for like a whole month. Alright. I'm gonna save this for my 6th job, I think. No, I'll save it for my 6th job. To fill up those stones. I'm in no rush. I can always use it later as well, but I kinda wanna save it for my 260 6th job. Somebody mentioned that it gives a lot for those stones, and I'm like, if it fills up my stones faster, I'm gonna save it for my stones. And yeah, it's 10 a day. You're gonna use 10 a day? Okay. As in, like, you can only find 10 a day, or can you only use 10 a day? I'll use them 10 a day. Okay. Okay, easy. What is my personal convention naming your characters IGNs? Well, all of my characters IGNs on at least Hyperion are references to Guild Wars in some way, shape, or form. That's all it is. So thankfully for me, it's very easy. play Guild Wars? Not at the moment, but I'm very fond of that game. It was like the first MMO that like I got really into. I mean, my Xenon's name is what? Deldrimor. And all that, for those who don't know what Deldrimor is, the only thing I know about that word in Guild Wars 2 is you can make like something called Deldrimor ingots. And it's like just like a daily ingot that you can make. I don't even know where it came from. Is it a dwarf? Oh, there you go. He's a dwarf? Yeah. I don't even know Deldrimor's ingot. I just remember crafting those daily. For like my legendaries back then. Good times. But yeah, I have the IGN Zoja, which I have on my Battle Mage, which is pretty nice. I have Time Me on my Mechanic, which whoever gave me that idea to have Time Me on my Mechanic is a genius, because it's perfectly in theme. I have a few other, like, Guild Wars 2 IGNs, like, somewhere on my account that I just haven't really got around to using. I'm just a big fan of that game. Have I tried High Mountain yet? I haven't. I am trying to save High Mountain for my Cannon Master, if I can help it, because it's once per account, not per world. So I can't get it on both Hyperion and on Kronos. And my Cannon Master needs fragments to catch up a little bit. So once I can do 6 job on the Cannon Master, I'll be doing High Mountain on it. Yeah, it resets on like the Thursday, yeah? Yeah. It's for boss reset. I have enough time. It takes me like... I think it will take me about an hour per crystal on my Cannon Master at the moment. So, you know, 3 hours is not too bad. I could probably stream myself training it another sometime. I'm just trying to juggle 2 accounts, which is a bit trickier than I gave it credit. Like, I thought this would be a lot easier. But, yeah. Editing just takes a lot of time. I can't one-shot anywhere outside of Odium right now. I'm training in Odium, Swan. It's kind of down bad. I have no nodes. I can't one-shot anywhere. It's so sad. Yeah. I have no nodelets. It's okay, I'll get there eventually. It should be okay though. I'm not too fussed about it. Worst case, I'll do it on my Battle Mage. Like, worst case, I can't do, I can't get High Mountain on my Cannon Master. I can always do it on my Battle Mage, so it will never be wasted. But ideally, it would be on my Cannon Master. Okay. Pretty comfortable training. I have so many MVPs from last week's bosses, and I think Black Mage gave me like 6 of them as well. So I have a lot of MVPs to go through, which is good. So this Xenon should get to 235 pretty comfortably by the end of today. Then tomorrow I can focus on my Cannon Master. I need to start waking up earlier, so I have some more time to edit my videos. If I spend NX to get the missed days on the event, will I get the coins? Which coins are you talking about? Are you talking about... Hang on, let me open it. Like these ones? Like, would you get like the fragments? I have not. I'm not sure if that's the case though. You might have to check the patch notes or ask around in the guild. All right, see you, Swan. Thanks for dropping by. BGM reminded me waking up to play Maple Story and protect the Moon Bunny. Yeah, this is the BGM, isn't it? Hennessy PQ. That is right. Purple coins? Yeah, I'm not sure, unfortunately. I've never bought the catch-up before, so I'm not sure. But I'm sure if you ask, like, in a guild, might be able to get an answer. How are you guys enjoying your Hyperburn so far? Personally, I'm enjoying my Xenon quite a lot more than expected. Are you guys burning a class to make a boss mule? Are you guys making for a Legion? I know a lot of players are making like Mercedes and mechanics for like buff duration and cooldown skip. Oh, like cooldown reduction. I think a lot of you guys earlier mentioned like just like new bossing mules / new mains, but yeah. You burn Hayato, it's been rough but fun. Yeah. I think Hayato's a pretty good class anyway, right? Crit damage Legion, it's always good. AB for the lulz. I mean, AB is a good pick. It's a lot of free stuff. Burning a Nightwalker for future fam farming? Yeah, that's fair. A lot of second mains and bossing mules. That's what a lot of people are doing by the looks of it. That's good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap these two pets around. I think my vac pet will run a little bit further if I do that. The new AB looks pretty good, honestly. And you get so much free stuff with it. Our party has no support, we're all burning supports now to help our BM solo / duo soon. That's funny. Yeah. It's like you make your first set of characters and you're like, okay, we're all playing like Night Lords, Shadowers, Nightwalkers, Heroes, but none of us is playing Bishop. And then the next burning comes around, everyone's making a Bishop to trade with each other. But honestly, that's pretty good. That's a good system because then you guys get a lot of resources that get shared across the accounts. I think if everybody has like their back in the day, like everybody had a pocket Kana. That was a thing, right? Where a lot of people were just playing Kana farmers, and a lot of bossing parties just needed a Kana. So you had a group of like 5 or 6 people, and everyone has their own Kana. It makes bossing so easy, and back then as well, the Kana would also get drops and money. So you get like you get paid to be a part-time Kana for your friends, and then you guys all just swap around. Been a marksman for a cheap Lomian mule? Yeah, that's a good pick. Marksman's nice. You wish you went with hero? I think AB is fine. But I guess it's more of a case like if you would have preferred to main a hero because of other reasons than like damage, I suppose. Yeah, it's a bit rough. But then it's hard, right? When it comes to a game like this, it's hard to tell what you like if you're coming back to it or you're just not sure. And then sometimes you just get kind of deep and then, yeah, you're just not really feeling it. But that's okay. At the very least, you will have a 260 AB that should be able to do a good amount of weeklies. I think the end goal for like most players when they get to a Hyperburn is just to try to get it to normal Lotus, normal Damien. If you can get it to normal Lotus, normal Damien, it's probably worth already. Not the Arc? Oh no. Resident Arc player. Not the Arc. Yeah, Kana is very dead right now, unfortunately. That class just needs a little bit more damage. And some cure all updates. It's like the only class that doesn't have like proper... Yeah, that doesn't have proper up jump. Which is a little tragic. Kind of Discord's actually depressing, I can imagine. That class is just not being on the up, unfortunately. Okay. Another 10 minutes. Pretty good progress on the EXP bar. A lot better than I expected. From what I remembered, I thought training was going to be a lot worse, but maybe it was just because Xenon's mobbing's like pretty straightforward. And we like straightforward mobbing. It's a good feeling. Keep falling off the map though. Managed to clear CRA and you're burning today? Oh, congrats. That's good. For those who have hyperburned something, have you guys managed to clear CRA yet? I haven't unlocked CRA yet because I forgot to do it one of the days. So I have to wait until tomorrow to do CRA. Whoops. How's Xenon shooting? Yeah, Xenon's been feeling pretty good. I've been enjoying it so far. Still have a lot to learn regarding the bossing, but at least the mobbing seems straightforward on this map. The message you left on the job change had so many questions on Shad. I can imagine. Was that the comment you left about like wanting to job change? Cleared Lomian so far in Hyper? Oh, very nice. Congrats. I found like a lot of people cleared Lomian faster than they cleared CRA. It's the stupid time gate. Like I don't know why they put a 5-day time gate on CRA. It's so pointless. You can do like Lotus and Damien before then, but you can't do Chaos Root Abyss. Makes absolutely no sense. I'll probably try to do Lotus and Damien and CRA by the end of the week. I'm hoping to get at least a Damien clear. Oh, sorry, at least a Lotus clear, because I want like better gloves and better shoes. Ooh, purple portal. The new temp CRA is crazy, yeah. They removed the 5-day period. I hope they bring it to us soon, but it'll probably take us like another 6 months to get here, right? Unfortunately. It used to be 10 days, yeah. 10 days is awful. Yeah. At least the temp CRA gear, I think, if anything, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave us such good CRA gear just because they knew it was going to be time gated. So people didn't get salty about like missing events and stuff. Because people can be like, ah, at least we have, you know, this decent CRA gear, which it is pretty good. Like, the temp CRA gear is really strong. To like 12% on all items is no joke. No joke. How many Absolab gears can I purchase so I get carried for 2 weeks? You can get... Usually you get anywhere between 1 and 3 cores. If you get lucky and you get 3 both times, you can get everything except the weapon. But if you get unlucky, you'll get at least 1 gear within the 2 weeks. But I think on average you'll probably get 2. Like 1 gear per week. Usually. Soloed Helix? Yeah, I don't think I can. But I probably won't start soloing Helix until I can clear it like relatively fast. I'll probably have to check my damage against Lotus and Damien. We'll see. It's low on my priority right now. Like getting a coins like a week earlier is not gonna make too much of a difference, I think. I'll find out by the end of the week. I'm just judging it off of my mechanic. My mechanic can do Lotus and Damien in like, let's say, half an hour or so. Maybe a little bit less than that. And it can clear Golux in like, what, 5 minutes? A bit faster than 5 minutes? 5 minutes is a bit rough, but yeah. Almost 200 on stream. I think at some point we did hit over 200 people on the stream. Speaking of which, I really appreciate you guys all being here. I try not to look at my viewer numbers too much because it gets a little bit overwhelming, but yeah, so many of you guys here. I appreciate the support. Are you guys like a mix of returning players? Because, oh, man, every time I look at my viewership numbers, I always get like kind of confused. Because I remember for the longest time my numbers were like no more than 50, but now it's like almost 4 times that. So it's kind of crazy to me. I don't know where you guys came from, but I appreciate all of you guys. How much would it cost to get all gear to 17 star in Shining? Depends if you're safeguarding or not. I think if you're safeguarding, it'd probably be like anywhere between like 500 mil to 1 bill a piece. So if you want to do everything to 17, it can add up. Gonna try solo H Lotus on a Hyperburning. Damn, you Hyperburning can already do H Lotus? That's crazy. Good luck. Returned May 14? 6.5k Legion? Oh, that's huge. Man, you guys came from all over the place. Also from Solo Prog series? Yeah, I'm glad that the Solo Progression series was well received. Towards the end of it, it started getting really difficult. Personally for me, like, when it started getting a little bit more grindy, I started like having issues trying to make it interesting. Because like I didn't want my videos to just be like me grinding. I wanted things to be done. Like things needed to happen. Came at the end of the minor pick update. Yeah, the minor pick update was pretty nice, but I think that's when it started slowing down a lot for me. Where like I was like forced to grind a bit more, and I think my content I had issues making content at that time because of it. I think that's when I made my mechanic actually. And then, joke's on me, I ended up doing not very much things on my mechanic. But at least I had it in the meantime. Hello Dan. Welcome. I'm doing well, thank you. One thing you don't like about Xenon is P2 Damien. Yeah. I thought about P2 Damien for a lot of classes, because that is definitely a big issue, but as it turns out, most classes struggle with P2 Damien anyway, so I try not to think about it too much. There's not that many classes that can deal with it. What's my combat power at the moment? I think it's like at 2.3. 2.3 mil. What do the marks out of 30 mean for a catchy? If you get hit too many times in a catchy, the marks start adding up, and once you get to 30 out of 30, he will do a full map attack that just kills you. It's sort of like how in Damien, when you get 7 out of 7, you just die. Watching you is lucky, your CHT ring roll 12% main stat at Epic. Wow, that's crazy. We love the random Epic potential luck. Yeah, getting lucky feels good, but sometimes it doesn't always work like that. So you're playing your BAM made you feel like making a bossing wheel, and now it's at 260? Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you enjoyed Battle Mage. Honestly, now that everything is done, I'm really glad that I made Battle Mage. Like, I gave it a good rep, if that makes sense. I'm glad that I didn't end up making people feel like that class is either, like, really, really bad, or just, like, overpowered or something. Like, I'm... like, don't get me wrong, it's a good class and all, but, like, I'm glad I did it justice. Do I look to combat power or range? Honestly, it's kind of hard to say. I think combat power is probably fine to look at early on, but as you get deeper into the game, combat power changes a lot depending on the class. I'm enjoying Xenon. Xenon's been fun so far. What would it take you to play a strong meta class? This is a strong meta class. Xenon's pretty strong. It's relatively meta. And what it took was being able to put a vac pet on it. That's all it took. That's all it took. Try playing Battle Mage, but learn to really despise TP classes. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's something that, like, that has nothing to do with Battle Mage, right? It's just some people just prefer fast jump, and that's just how it is. What's the best way to use the EXP points from the event? I've just been jamming it entirely onto my Hyperburn. I think you either put it onto your Hyperburn, or you put it on your 210 link skills. If you don't have all your 210 link skills, then I would work on that. Because your Hyperburn will level up pretty fast anyway. Like, try not to get too much FOMO from not maximizing your 260 instantly. You have a long time to get to 260. But if you have all your level 210 links, then I would recommend that. Got some node stones, that's good. I have at least one VIP booster, that's pretty good as well. I'm very happy with that. That's one less stone I have to worry about soon. Run out of gold pots? Yeah, I just don't have coins on me at the moment. Bamily? Yeah, I enjoyed playing Bam a lot. Yeah, this is my equipment. It's nothing too special, it's just, you know, standard stuff here. You know, just a cup, a bunch of epic potential items. Except this is unique. I'm still using the temp CRA and, you know, just whatever items I have to fill the gaps. The only thing that's really sad is this emblem, and I kind of want to spend money to fix this. we have a little bit of money, so let's try to fix this. We just want 2-line attack. I've been here so many times. I wanted 2-line attack on my so many items in the last couple of days. It's infuriating. Alright. Let's do this as the last part of the stream, and then I'll probably end after this. If you guys have enjoyed the stream so far, I really appreciate it. If you guys would give the stream a like, it helps out my channel a lot. I appreciate all of you guys for the support. New mic audio? What happened? Is this any better? I don't know. Help! I'm staying far away in case it's loud. I'm leaning really far back right now. Is it good? I don't know what happened. Whoa! I'm gonna stay over here. You guys said this is good? I'll fix it later. Alright. Alright, give this stream a like, guys, if you think I'm gonna get lucky. I get the feeling that I won't. But let's see. You can lean forward? Alright, I'll just be careful. Yes! Yes! It's done! Yes! 2-line attack! I can go to bed happy. Oh, finally. Finally. No, what do you mean it's that easy? Early in the stream. Dude, I spent 3 bill for this line. Stupid 2-line attack. Stupid 3-line attack. God, why is it so difficult to get 2-line attack? It finally existed. I saw 2-line magic attack at least 20 times, and one of the times, or 2 of the times, it was 2-line magic attack with IAD. It was infuriating to watch. Ah, finally. Finally. Alright, just for you guys, because I'm a min-maxer, I kinda wanna redo this ring. Like, just 20 item drop, it's kinda... 20 item drop's kinda bad. 2-line secondary? Nah, it's not legendary. I don't wanna roll without it being legendary. Like, this is good enough for now. I wanna fix this. Let's go with the ring. Okay, that's better. Item drop with stat. I think we settle. Alright, very good. There's not really much I can do with these cubes at the moment, but they last for a while, so we might just leave it for the time being. Oh, the luck always comes when I stream. Finally, the streamer client kicked in. Alright. What I want to do now, before I end, I was expecting to spend a little bit more time doing that, but I guess not. Always comes when I'm about to end stream, that's true. Let's clear out some of our node slots, shall we? Ooh. Okay. Let's disassemble what we don't need real quick. We're gonna double check. Okay. And I have two options. I can either like go for my max boost nodes, or I can go for like my skill nodes. What do you guys reckon? Have I done any serious bosses yet? Not yet. But I'll probably have to end stream quite soon anyway. I'll have to think about this, but 9,000 shards is quite a lot. Anyway, guys, I think leave it at that. Thank you guys for joining me on today's stream. Sorry for the mic jump scare. I don't know what happened. I'll have to check the volume of my mic afterwards because my recordings might get kind of messed up. Thank you all again. If you enjoyed the stream, please consider subscribing to the channel to catch future streams, and if you give the stream a like, it helps me out quite a lot, and I appreciate you guys. Real voice was leaking? This is what I sound like, what do you mean? Alright, take care guys, I'll see you guys in the next stream.